All right, I'm going to go with the Burnabout. I just need to get on with this. And let's get into this game. And now let me get back to these comments while this loads. I agree. Most of the Man United can leave and wouldn't care. What if we won the Europa and got relegated? Championship club in UCL. There was when Wigan got relegated, they won the FA Cup, didn't they? And they were in Europe in the not the Champions League, I think Europa League, but performance against Real Sociedad is the best I've seen all season. That was a good game. That was a real good game, and also the game after that wasn't bad. I don't think we need relegation right now. I think that would actually, the way things are looking, I'm feeling positive about Man United for next season. I think I'm feeling confident. I don't think we need relegation. I wouldn't have said that previously. I have no idea what's going on here. Custom tournament. Sorry to ask. Yeah. So thank you for Ziddy for explaining. Let's just take a little quick look at the group just before we get into the teams. So this is essentially birth year league. Everyone's organised by birth year. It's all group, and we're in the last group. So this is the situation going into this game. 1986 are playing 87. So they are 87 are pretty much safe. That only the top two automatically qualify. Third place qualifies if it's above. It's the couple of the top third place teams. The top 4 third place teams, they qualify as well. So as long as they don't do worse than 95, they will get through. So 86, they need a win today. They absolutely need a win to have any chance of getting through. 85 are in an interesting position. They'll be watching this game hoping 86 lose, because 1985, that is Ronaldo's team. They could be leaving the tournament. But 87 in a pretty good position. All the earnest is on 86 in this game. And 86, we'll get into their lineups in a minute. This is 86, my bad. Neuer, Moutinho, Dzeko, Giroud, they're all kind of like star players. They don't have the quality to make many changes, unfortunately, so they're keeping going with a team that's not performing too well. We should bring back Pinto, the goalkeeper. Would love if Pinto was in this tournament. A couple changes for 87. They, of course, have been playing well, so they've changed 3 of their front 4, Vardy, Cavani, and Pedro coming in, making their first starts of the tournament, and also Sergio Romero has replaced Guaita. One of my biggest disappointments from Coventry not getting to the FA Cup final was that we couldn't play Europe. Would have loved those away days. Yeah, I didn't consider that. Sorry about that. Don't know who beat you, but I'm sure they feel really bad about it, especially considering the circumstances and what Anthony did. Okay, so massive game for 86. They really need some points. 87, the clear favourites, even having rotated their team. This is very pastel colour, both these teams playing each other. There's Dzeko. Giroud, Moutinho making a good run when he's getting past Vertonghen, but he does well to recover. Oh no, he's given away the foul actually. And now Milner has a chance to have a strike up against Romero. Not bad, not bad. This is the penultimate game of the group stages. That is, how many games is that? That's 6 groups and 6 games per group. So 36. Only 36 games. I feel like it's been so many. Taken a while to simulate them all. Here's Vardy. Love it if he got a goal. Cavani. Vidal. Ooh, not the best strike. How long do one of these videos take to make, including gameplay, editing, sorting the spreadsheets? So long. I mean, this one I don't think will take too much, because I'm probably not going to do like the cinematography aspect to this. This will probably be an easier one to edit, other than the spreadsheets, which do take quite a while. And also this one had all the prep time and how long it actually took to actually simulate and all that. So, but once we get into the editing, I don't think it'll be as long in editing. But the Stoke one, that was crazy, because obviously I had to play it, then go through all the spreadsheets, try and find some storylines, and then I was silly and decided to do some cinematography stuff, which kind of extended it a little bit as well. That video took maybe 2 months to make, but I wasn't working on it like 24/7 is the thing, like, because I also have a job, I have things that I do, so that means it takes a little longer than it would do if I was doing this full time, for example. Not really thought you was an AC Milan fan. No, if anything, I probably preferred... Oh, is that because of the Milan video? But I think in the last, 10 years, I always enjoyed watching Inter more so than Milan. But I'm a United fan, full disclosure. Man United. Here's Milner. Giroud. Martinho. Oh, he's done him, hasn't he? Here's Milner. In from right back. Oh! Genuinely thought that was going to be a goal. I don't blame Man United for the offside. I don't blame the refs, because it was offside. But I think Man United... If Man United scored a last-minute win like that, it could have been given as a goal. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. A couple years ago, before VAR, definitely. But because it was an offside, they're a bit more black and white. You don't. They do sometimes make really stupid errors. Take that Liverpool one not too long ago, like last year or the year before. But I think the VAR's doing, in terms of offsides, doing better at stopping those, because Man United 10 years ago, or even further than that, maybe 15 years ago, definitely got the benefit of the doubt quite a lot. Tim Ream making the tackle on Milner. Perez. Dzeko. Giroud hasn't scored. Typically, when I've done this before in previous years, Giroud always gets a solid cracking goal or two. I haven't seen too much from him so far this tournament. Daniel the Freak, hello. Oh my god, this is the first time I've had a member in the video. How are you doing? I love how you assumed it was Salzburg 10 years ago, and then you realise how far we've been falling. That is literally exactly what happened. It's like the 2000 thing, right? Someone says 20 years ago, or 10 years ago it used to be. You think that's 2000, but that's getting even further away. Half-time 0-0. This isn't... Yes, we did get a pen after full time. That was through VAR though, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I will definitely say there was nothing wrong with that, because they were checking it and the final whistle, so surely you would pull it back for that penalty, because they were still doing the check. I will. That was during the time where Bruno Fernandes was scoring a lot of penalties. He was scoring a lot of penalties at that time. So people really jumped on that. But I don't think there was much wrong with it. But it's a funny one. It's funny that happened. One of those kind of unique things. Also, that would have been COVID as well. I don't think there were fans at that time. Because I think if there were fans there, it might have been a different situation. How you doing, Denny the Freak? Yeah, and then it gets depressing. Yes, it does. Yeah. You know, it was weird when Ferguson, we had the Dennis Law after he died, and Ferguson was on this side of the pitch. It looks so weird because he still looks really healthy. Like I could totally imagine him on the side. Oh my God! Moutinho has a cracking goal. That's a really important goal. It might be outside of the foot. It is. Great goal past Sergio Romero. Amazing. Yeah, as I was saying, Ferguson was on the side of the pitch and he looked so good. He looked so natural just being there. It's the first time I've seen him on the pitch in so many years. It looks so good. Yeah. The stress of United manager has faded, yeah. Yeah, I suppose if he had been manager all this time, maybe it would look a bit different. Is Messi. Now keep in mind, this team has a habit of losing or conceding the first goal. And then Messi just decides to turn it on and gets a couple back. So they could easily come back. Got 25 minutes. Perez. Checo. Giroud. Unless they get another one. Well, that's not a very good ball. Tongan cuts it out. Both teams looking to make a sub. Vidal's doesn't win that off Moutinho. Dzeko, will he get to that? No, Tongan cuts it out. Perez. Here's Pedro. Cavani. Messi's making the run. And he puts in the cross on his weak foot. And on the volley, Pedro puts it wide. So Mertens is coming off for Aspas. And who is it? It's Lasilla coming on for Fernandez. I assume that means a formation change for 87. Unless Aspas is playing in centre mid. Is Giroud. Now this result is really not good for Ronaldo. So maybe Messi's okay with the loss here. Maybe that's why he hasn't been playing too well. Is Vardy out for a corner. Was that Barca Chelsea player Pedro? Yes, it is. Hey, Pedro. Suarez coming on for Vidal, that's a lot of attackers on the pitch right now. Pedro, Suarez, Messi, Aspas. Oh, great save by Neuer. Pedro wasn't that good at Chelsea. But yeah, at Barcelona, yeah, he was a player I did want United to sign. But again, it's one of those things where any player we would have signed would have done terrible no matter what. Messi cut out. It's looking like this might be a loss. If they can get a goal, and Benzema coming on. What the hell? Oh, okay, well, Pedro off, but very attacking changes. Can they get something back? Benzema looks like he's playing left wing. Cavani puts it wide. This could be very bad for either 84 or 85, depending who wins the next game. Both teams will be hoping that somehow 87 managed to get something in the next 3 minutes plus added time. Tim Ream. Jamie Vardy. There you go, Aspas. Here's Cavani. Back to Vardy. Has the shot and it's well wide. That might be it. Can't believe Dan Burn didn't get a team of the week. He didn't? That's crazy. Dude, he is having the week of his life. Winning the FA Cup, the League Cup, and then also getting an England call-up before that. It's crazy. I didn't know until recently that he doesn't have... He's missing a finger. It's totally new information to me. And there it is, 1-0. Now, that is a major result, which I'll update the table. But this could be bad news for Ronaldo. And in a minute, we'll get into our final game of all the group stages, and probably the final game of the stream, if I'm being honest. I'll probably end it after that, so I can do some stat keeping before going into the knockout stages. You didn't know that either? Yeah, it's crazy. If you look up pictures of Dan Burn, he's missing on, I think, his right hand. He's missing his middle finger or ring finger. Lost it when he was a kid. Like, he's always not had a finger. And I saw these videos of him before the final, because I found out before the final. So I was looking, and I found it. I was like, that's crazy. And in my head, I still didn't believe it. But then I'm watching the game, and like him holding the trophy and all that, you can see he's missing a finger. It's crazy. I can't believe I never knew that. And 86 for the win. Right. This is the table. So 87 are top, 86 are second. Now both 85 and 84 can finish in second place. Yeah, it really is mental. I couldn't believe it. Look it up, really. It's surprising. And actually, I have the funnest fact, because I was talking to my dad about this. What's his name? What is it? Lawnmower. Dan Burn is not the first England player to have a missing finger. Charlie George played one game for England in 1976, and he lost a finger whilst he was a player when it was cut off by a lawnmower. And he was told at the time, apparently, that he couldn't play football because he lost the finger. And he was like, well, that's silly. And he continued to play for a couple of years. I think he was like 27 or something when he lost that finger. So that means Dan Burn is now the second player to play for England with a missing finger. Just a fun fact for you. Anyway, so if 85, so it's 84 versus 85 next. If 85 win, they will go either second or third. No matter what, that means that they qualify because they'll be on 4 points, and that would take them above 95 in the third place table. So if 85 win, they qualify. And also, if 85 win, 84 don't qualify. If it's a draw, 84 qualify, because they'll be on 4 points, so they'll be ahead in the third place table. But 85 will be out, and if 84 win, they could, depending on what the result is, go top or second, and 86 would be the team that go into third. But 86 have definitely qualified. 84 qualify with a win and a draw, and 85 only qualify with a win. That is the status. So 84 really are going to want to be good defensively. The only thing is, you might be thinking, make them a bit more defensive, but I don't think they could be very much more defensive, and I wouldn't want to put them in a position where they're just defending the whole time and end up conceding a bunch. I think the way they've been playing is the way to go. So I don't think I'm going to make that many changes. Neuer man of the match, by the way. True, how is a finger crucial to playing football? Exactly. It's so silly that they were like, oh, you can't play football. It's a crazy suggestion. Even if he was a goalkeeper, I don't think that would really make, like, losing your middle finger, you'd still wear the gloves and stuff. I think you could continue. You might not be 100%, and there might be some mental things going there, but I feel like even a goalkeeper could play without a finger. All right. Let's prepare for the final game, the biggest game. Will the oldest team in the tournament qualify, or will Ronaldo? That basically is the question. Now, we'll take a look at both their teams before we go into that. So we'll make see if there are any changes we want to make. I don't think, if I'm totally honest, there will be. I think there might be in Ronaldo's team, 1985. But I don't think I'm going to change too much for 1984. So 1985, they've lost 4-2 and drawn 1-1. So they've scored 3 goals in 2 games, but they've conceded 5. They don't have too many options. You could try. They've got Ochoa and Carson, by the way. You could try Mandanda, see if he could maybe put in a good performance. I think I will do that. Bueno is only 66, so you could gamble on maybe playing another, but they really don't have. This is the team. They don't have much quality. I'm really not seeing anyone that you could bring on to try and get more goals, except for Martinez is the highest rated option there. If Ronaldo doesn't qualify, I'm unsubbing. Holy hell. What? Oh my god. Alright, okay. I think I know what I'll do. I'll tell Young and Podolski to attack more, because currently they're balanced. I'll tell them to be wingers on attack, and hopefully that'll get more chances for Ronaldo. Yeah, that's all I'll do. I think that could be all we need. And of course, Ronaldo. Yeah, alright. Dude, I'm feeling nervous now. I don't want to lose your sub. And then lastly, Palermo. I don't think I'm going to change anything major. Santa Cruz does come on quite a bit. Maybe I start Santa Cruz instead. I would love Sonny Tetri to get a game, but I guess he can maybe play in the game later. Because there is a game for the oldest team. I think that's the only change I want to make. Ooh. Wait, there's one more thing. Santi Cazorla is playing as a half winger, because that's his play style. But I don't like it. I want him to be a playmaker. Yep. Yeah, and maybe no. I'll leave. I was going to change Lopez to a shadow striker, but I'll leave him. All right, the final game, the final game of the group stages. This is interesting. I to be honest, I kind of hoped that 86 would lose and both these teams could qualify, but them winning has thrown a spanner in the works. So that was at the Bernabeu. We'll play. So 84 is the home team. Palermo. And 85. It's also Italy, but and then lastly, let's change settings. It is going to be 8 p.m. local time, and we'll play at the Estadio San Mamés, because I can't seem to find the Metropolitano, which it's supposed to be at, so we'll go to the San Mamés. There we go. And these are the teams. And let's go. Scary game. Okay, let's see what happens. And after this, we'll know. So there is a... What would have to happen? Actually, I think 95 are officially out. So if you look at this... I think 85, because the third place team, I think, is almost guaranteed to be a team on 4 points. So I think 95 are officially out. Interesting. Because there is no way for anyone to finish on 3. The only team that can finish on 3 is 84. And for that to happen, they would have to lose, which means 85 would be on 4 points and finish either in third place or second. So interesting. Okay. So 1985 versus 1984, the final game of the group stages. Pepe Reina starts in goal for 1984 plus. Dante in defense. No real changes. Santi Cazorla is kind of changing his play style. Lisandro Lopez is the number 10. Sands has been pretty good. The only change is that Roque Santa Cruz has come in for Camara, which is a sub that tended to happen anyway. Going into the 1985 team, Mandanda has come in for Fabianski. The back three remains the same. Ashley Young and Podolski will look to attack a bit more in this game instead of being defensive-minded, which might help Ronaldo, Fernandez and Rodriguez up front. Let's see how they do. This is a big game for both teams. I'm nervous. They're probably nervous. I don't think Ronaldo is. But it'd be crazy if Ronaldo were to get knocked out in the group stage. But I suppose that's part of him being one of the oldest players. He plays for the second oldest team. And they kick us off. Moisander. Podolski. Here's Fernandez. Ronaldo, his first touch. He gets it into the box. Dante gets it off him. Sounds. Faria. Lopez has done well to hold it up. You can notice that Santi Cazorla is not nearly as wide as he usually would be. This might help him get involved in the attack a bit more. Means that we are lacking width though, so Cardozo's heading out wide. Here's Lopez in the box. And Moisander deals with it. Fonte gets off his Portugal teammate. Cardozo seems to be running towards the corner flag. His son's running into the box. Here's Cazorla, and Santi Cazorla makes it 1-0. As it stands, Ronaldo has left the competition, and 1984 continued to play. Santi Cazorla, that move central seems to have worked out. Gets his first goal from open play, I believe. Near post. past Mandanda. I don't think Fabianski's saving that. Okay, pressure's on Ronaldo now. Where is he? He's headed well forward. Here he is. Podolski. Sosa. Fernandez. His Rodriguez has the shot, and Pepe Reina has no issue. Do you guys call him Pepe Reina or Jose Reina? Because it used to be Jose. At least on FIFA, I didn't like. He's rude. His best performance so far was probably in the game against 1987 when he kind of pocketed Messi for most of it. But then Messi did end up getting 2 goals in that game. Reina clears. When will that man retire? He's currently at Como. Santa Cruz making his first start. His sons. Cardozo. Sandro Lopez. I would lose my mind if 84 qualified. I genuinely thought they would finish bottom comfortably. But as it stands, 1985, 2 losses, 1 draw. Can they come back? Ronaldo turns, he loses it to I don't know how to say that name. Santa Cruz. Rodriguez. Young's not making the run. Sosa. I had a bet on the weekend on a bunch of games. Hold on. Ronaldo. Oh, and Ronaldo puts it in. Classic Ronaldo. Has to do it himself. I had a bet on the weekend, and the only one that didn't go my way was Spurs. If they had won, you would have won £1,000. Well, that treats you right for betting on Spurs. Crazy. That's really unfortunate. What was it? Was it so? It was an accumulator. How many bets were on it? So like, how many results did you get right? Because if it was like you got 3 right and 1 was wrong, that's unfortunate. But if you got 10 right and 1 wrong, that would be crazy. That's why I ask. Here's Rude. Cardozo. Ashley Young makes the tackle. He's going to lay it off to Modric. Is he going to shoot? He was going to, but it was well cut out by number 16. And there we are, half-time, 1-1. This result is only favourable to 1984. 1-1 means they qualify. The 1-1 does mean that Ronaldo has played his last game of the tournament. Let's see. Can he get another goal in the second half to turn things around? No matter what, 1984 will be playing again. They are scheduled to play just before the final, 2007, in the Legacy Trophy, which is the game in which the oldest team and the youngest team play each other. Almost like a Charity Shield-esque exhibition game with a trophy. Here's Cardozo. But Ronaldo, on the other hand, this would be his last game. Foul there. Unclear to who. I think it was the Prem games. All the Prem games that day. Celtic Rangers in the Carabao Cup final. And about 500 of the random ones. Oh, that's crazy. So you betted on United to win then against Leicester. Good on you. Yeah, to be fair, that I've just remembered which game that was now. The Tottenham game. I did not see that coming. So I don't blame you for betting on Tottenham for that one. Podolski. Here's Ronaldo. Always done well to get inside. Can he get past? Oh no. He's lost it. Got 30 minutes. Santa Cruz. Santa Cazorla. Alessandro Lopez running into space. He plays it wide to Cardozo. Oh! And he's beaten Mandanda at the near post. 1985 now need 2 goals to stay in the tournament. Dude, Void, I'm so sorry, please forgive me. That's a great finish from Cardozo. Mandanda, though. Was swapping him for Fabianski a wrong choice? I'm so sorry, boy. Don't be like that. There's still time. There's still time. Just make the stream black and edit this. Edit the sliders real quick, I would tell. What would I edit on the sliders that would affect both teams? I'd have to like load in myself, play for a minute and like edit it. Here's Cardozo. Cardozo's beaten Musanda, has another shot from distance. He had the confidence from the last one. But Mandanda makes the save. Maybe should have caught that. Maybe should have caught that. No corners have been scored yet. Oh. That would have been crazy. That was the best chance for one. Good header. Typically, they don't even get a shot on from the corners. We do have a good delivery. That's cleared by Modric. Will he get there first? He does, but Santa Cazorla's won it back. Fonte has a shot. Mandanda, he's not. I feel like he should be collecting these balls a bit better. So Kamara is coming on for Santa Cruz, the reversal of what usually happens. Modric on the ball. They have 20 minutes. We've seen stranger things in this tournament. Ronaldo's through. I feel like he's offside. That's a red card. That is a red card. This is exactly what they need. This has to be a red card. And there it is. Insuralde taking down Ronaldo when he's the last man. I'm assuming that's a defensive change. But they now have 15 minutes to try not to concede 2 goals. Ronaldo takes it short. Here's Young. Modric. Sounds. We need Ronaldo versus Portsmouth level of free kick right here. Dude, him taking a pass there, that was like in that Adidas winner takes on, or winner plays on advert, where it's like, Neymar would never do that. Peverina with a good save there. Got 9 minutes. Can they score 2 goals? Not the best strike, kind of centre of the goal. Modric plays it short. Rodriguez finds Podolski. Moisander. Sosa. They have to score now. Where's Ronaldo? What are you doing, guys? Ronaldo gets it back. Or Podolski, my bad. He's young. He's going to get there first. Ronaldo. Who's offside? When it stays on, that's it. Oh, it's so tight. I think that's it. I hate to say it. I think Ronaldo is out in the group stages. Here's Cazorla. Kamara. Forces the save. Running out the final minutes of the final group stage game. The oldest team. This is incredible, though. And they're gonna qualify automatically as well. And that's cleared. Fonte's gonna collect it, though. Final minutes. Kamara. Oh my god, what a crazy attempt. Typical Ronaldo let down by his teammates. Sorry, I'm just coping. That's fantastic. Yeah, I'd be the same. Yeah. I mean, it is. He's done his bit. It's always his teammates that let him down. Here's Kamara. And he puts it back out to Faria. They're just wasting time now. The game is done. They have qualified. And this should be an almighty celebration from 1984. Look at Kamara. He knows. He has no idea. They don't know the stakes. But I'm going to log that. What was the result? Is it 2-1? Yeah. 4 goals scored, 4 goals conceded. And now I can cut. That is how the table ends in the final group. 1987 finished top. 1984 qualify automatically in second place. And 1986 are the team who go down to the third place, the final third place. And they go in third place, knocking 1995 out. 1995 being Milinkovic-Savic, Polinia, Goretzka, Ake, Akanji, Watkins, Sorloth, Rabiot, Correa, Jack Grealish, Serge Gnabry, Llorente. They are gone. They are officially gone. Those 4 teams qualify in third place. 2004 making it. Oh, Jesus. 2004 making it just purely through goals scored. And that is Savinho, João Neves, Rico Lewis, Bino Gittins, Samu. It's a good team. Garnacho, Mukoko, Ferguson. It's a good team. But that is the final of all of the groups. We've simulated all the groups now, and that means next up we get into knockouts. So I'm gonna work out how best to present a random draw. The seeds, ignore the seeds. That was just my way of kind of putting it, because once we do the initial draw, I think we'll probably do it random each way. But I think the first draw will have a couple things, like I don't want teams playing each other that have already played, so no one from the same group and stuff like that. But after that, will probably be random. That is the final group. Could you maybe add a captain stat in there to show maybe the talisman of each year's squad? Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, that I'll update that. That's a really good idea. Thank you so much. I will. Yeah, I'll put in who the captain is, or maybe who the highest rated player is, just as like an easy kind of a way of knowing who it is, what that year is. I think that's a really good idea. Thank you a lot. Promotion and relegation is coming to America. Really? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Hey, man. How you doing? You've come in at a weird time because I've just played the last game of the stream. Yeah, I'll experiment it with it void. I'll see what works best as like a way of doing it. But that's a really good. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But as a better way of showing who it is, I might go captain because I think that kind of is quite nice as a way of like being like, this is Ronaldo's. Even though Ronaldo is gone, Ronaldo is knocked out. But like, you get what I'm saying. Santi Cazorla man of the match. Might be my fault because I moved his what he was doing. But yeah. Stream, guys. Yes, stream is ending. We have finished all the group stages. We've played through. We've played through that is Group E. We played through all those games. We played all of Group D, and we played the second half of Group D in this stream. And now I need to go away and kind of sort out the team, sort out how everything else is going to work before I can do the knockouts. Hello and welcome to the Birth Year League draw for the round of 16. We have officially finished simulating all the group stages. That's 36 games, a lot of goals, and a lot of drama. So the top two teams qualified, as you can see here. This isn't who qualified, this is just an explanation of how it works. The top two teams qualify, and then the top four best performing third place teams qualify as well. So you can see there, the ones in blue are the ones that qualified. They went into this third place table to decide who would qualify. So 1995 and 2003, despite finishing third, are the only teams not to qualify, since they are, well, the only teams that didn't manage to get a draw. Pretty much everyone else got a draw and a win, or two wins in 1991's case. So we're going to be doing the draw for the round of 16. Full disclosure, this is pre-recorded. The reason for that mainly is because I can't figure out a lag thing when live streaming screen recording. And because this is the round of 16 is quite a few things, I don't want to mess around with that, whereas when we get to the quarterfinals it should be quite quick. Also, I need to do some stuff, like I have to decide when we're playing which game, which should be easy enough to do with 4 games, but with 8 it might take a bit longer. So I've decided to do this pre-recorded. However, there will be no cuts, 0 cuts. Even if I want to, there will be 0 cuts. The only edit will be I'll probably take the ads out of the wheel picker, because sometimes ads pop up on the side. I'll take them out, but that's the only thing. So yeah, we're doing the draw for this. What we're going to do is we're going to put all these names into a wheel, randomly draw the home team and then the away team, and then the home team and then the away team, and I'll fill them in here, and then at a later date I will put them in here in an order that I think makes sense. It's fully random, no advantage to the people who finish first or anything like that. The only rule, and another reason why this should probably be pre-recorded in case there's issues, is that a team from the same group can't play each other in this first round. So we're not going to see these two play each other, or since there's 3 teams from Group A, we're not going to see any of those. And we have to be on the watch for scenarios in which draws would force that to happen later on. So say none of the A's have been drawn yet, and we're on these draws, it means that would force an A versus A at some point. We don't want that. But yeah, here you can see all the teams that qualified. They will have a name there to kind of remind you which team it is as well. So I think that might help kind of give an idea of what this is. This would be an area where I would cut if I wasn't agreeing to that, because I ran out of words for a moment. But yeah, so all these teams are the first and second. You can see what group they were in, and then these are the teams that qualified in third place. But yeah, I think let's just get over to the draw and hope that we have no issues with the teams not playing teams from the same thing. I'm just hoping that won't come up, but I'll be on the lookout for it. The Wheel of Names does have those names on it as well. What I'm going to do before we go is I'm going to shuffle it, I think 10 times, and then we will spin it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we'll hide that, and yeah, let's get our first spin. So the first home team is going to be 1993, and we'll remove that from the wheel. And 1993, Kane from Group D. I think I will highlight that blue just as a visual reminder, is going to be the first team. Let's see who they are drawn against. They cannot be drawn against 1994. So let's see. They will play, oh my god, just creeped over, 2005. Kobbie Mainoo's one of the youngest teams left in the tournament, 2005. Captained by Kobbie Mainoo. That is 93 versus 2005. Let's take a little quick peek at those squads. This is 2005. And this is 93. Actually, maybe I won't do that. I'll probably, for the future ones, I'll pop over here. So you can just so 2005, they finished in second place, winning 2, scoring 10. Meanwhile, 93 also finished second place. I don't know. Maybe I won't do that. I think that takes a bit too long. If I was editing this, I would do that, but I'm gonna. I'll just keep going. I'll just do the draw for now, because we can do that when we get into the games, I guess. Okay. Fixture number 2. Let's see who we get. Okay, 1987. Messi's team that contains Benzema and Suarez and others. They will be the home team. Let's try and get this colour right. Close enough. They will be the home team, and who will they be playing? (1998) Mbappe. That is a future versus present, or past versus future fixture. Maybe I'm going to tick off these as well. I'm just going to add a tick box. That I think that might help. Where do I do it? Add tick box. There we go. That might help just prevent... Jesus, what have I done? That might just help prevent the future ones. So, Mainoo, Kane, Messi, and Mbappe. All right, next. (2001) Saka's team. That is our first from B. So far we haven't had any repeats in colour. Who will they be playing? They can only not play Haaland's team. They will be playing 1991, which is Van Dijk's team. That is the first third place one as well. So they will be playing, so Saka versus Van Dijk, 1991 versus 2001. 10 years difference between those two teams. No rivalries just yet, because you could, in theory, have a team play a team. So, like, is there any? 1990, no. I'm not seeing any, actually. 2000, so what I'm saying is, like, if 94, no, I don't think there are actually any. If 95 was in Group C and they qualified, then they could play each other. They're right next to each other, but they're not in the same group, so they haven't played each other yet. But I don't think that is possible, just based on who we have left. Oh wait, there we go, 99. If Rice were to play Haaland, that would be a rivalry from a different group who haven't played each other yet. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Now I'm hoping, I feel like we're getting to the stage where errors could start coming up, but we're going to get halfway through in a second, and hopefully we will not see any errors. Okay, 1986. Manuel Neuer's team. 1986. That is another one of the teams from third place. They can only not play 1984 plus because they have already played them in the group. Let's see who they face. If 1984 were to come up, we would just re-spin. They will play 1996. Just Jamie Madison's team. 1996. Okay, so there's no chance of C's playing each other. We could have A's play each other. It's just E's and C's, I think, that are the issue. So I get the feeling that we might go the whole draw without any issues. Let's get into the next home team. Oh, just creeped over. 1990 Henderson's team. They will be playing at home. Which now they can only not be drawn against 89. Who will they be playing? Oh, that just creeped over to 2004. Gavi, his team, will be playing Henderson's team. Where is Gavi? That is a Group A pick, which I think now means we've got we've got one Group C, one Group E, one D, one B, one A. So we have no chance of any issues coming up. So now I can do the rest of the draw stress-free. Let's see. So 1984, the surprise from the final group. Who will they be playing? Dante's team at home. Probably don't need to do the tick boxes now. Who will they be playing? They will be playing 1999. That is a strong team. That is Declan Rice's team. Where is it? Oh, it's one of the teams that finished in third place. We have 4 teams left. (2000) Haaland's team will be playing at home. And and they can play either 94, 89, or 2006. And this will decide what the final fixture is. They will be playing 1994, 1994, which leaves 2006 to play 1989. 17 years between those two teams, but who will play at home? (2006). And just because they sometimes do that on TV, I'll spin the wheel one more time just to make sure that there haven't been no issues. And yes, 1989 will be the away team. And the wheel is empty. So 1989 go away, 2006 at home. That's orange. We got through without any issues. I'm actually surprised that happened. But that is the draw. I suppose I'm not really going to see the bigger implications of this until we get into seeing the teams against each other and seeing who's facing who. But is there any mismatches there? I suppose the first fixture, 93 versus 2005, that's, it's, these ones are the youngsters versus pretty much a team in their mostly prime. Whereas, say, the other young teams, actually, in fact, 2006 and 2004, are playing teams from one of the oldest groups. I suppose you can see it like this. If one of the darker ones is playing a green one, then you know that that's an issue. It isn't. Then all the darker ones are playing... Oh, that's interesting. All the darker ones are playing... It's all F versus C. It's all teams from F versus teams from C. That's an interesting coincidence. The biggest age difference, I would assume, would be this 89 versus 2006 then. Or... No, that's 14. So yeah, this is the biggest age difference between two teams. 1984, what about them? That's 15, right? Yeah, that's 15 at minimum, not including the older players in that team. So this is the biggest age difference. So that might be an interesting fixture, especially with Endrick being one of the higher performing players. But that is the draw. I'll work out what order we're going to do that in. All the games should be in America / Canada. I think there's 2 games in Canada for that reason. And yeah, I don't know why I went back to that. That's the draw. That's okay. That's fun. And at least half of these teams are going to be exiting in this round.